A Guide to Morality, the supreme definer of morality. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. As we saw previously, since this hierarchy is divinely established, it is defined across three realms: the community, the self, and the divine. The spiritual master, who, as mentioned, often comes from the blessed prophetic lineage, serves as the ultimate authority binding these realms, establishing the highest stations of morality across the ages. The ego often recoils at this assertion, struggling to surrender to such absolute authority when it is vested in a mere human form. Yet this authority is so potent that it reduces apparent morality to dust. We see this manifested with terrifying clarity in the encounter between Moses, Musa, and Al-Khidr in the Holy Quran. I do not wish to unsettle you, but I invite you to look closely at their journey in Surah Al-Kahf. Without the lens of spiritual insight and judging strictly by the outward codes of human ethics, do Al-Khidr's actions not appear blatantly immoral? Consider the two first events that shattered Moses' patience. 1. The destruction of property, the ship. When they boarded a ship belonging to poor people working at sea, Al-Khidr deliberately damaged it. To the moral mind, this is an act of vandalism and betrayal of those who offered them passage. So they set out, until when they were in the ship, he made a hole in it. Moses said, "Have you made a hole in it to drown its people? You have certainly done a grave thing." Quran 18:71. 2. The taking of life, the boy. Even more shocking, Al-Khidr encountered a young boy and killed him. By any standard of earthly law, this is a heinous crime against an innocent. Then they set out, until when they met a boy, he killed him. Moses said, "Have you killed a pure soul for other than having killed a soul? You have certainly done a deplorable thing." Quran 18:74. In each instance, the law, Shari'a, represented by Moses, revolted against the reality, Haqiqah, represented by Al-Khidr. Moses judged by the apparent definition of good and bad, but Al-Khidr was operating as the hand of the ultimate definer, acting on knowledge that transcended time, life, and death. Fundamentally, the one who undertakes the journey to the knowledge of Allah must realize that what is immoral comes solely from his own immoral existence alongside God. Since there is only him, everything is moral and cannot be deemed immoral. However, since we cannot permanently reside in this station, we need the law to define the dimensions of morality throughout the levels of plurality. Yet when it comes to the master, it is incumbent upon us to keep these definitions to ourselves and humble them, for he is the only one who defines. All other definitions are merely reflections, whereas his definitions are the core.